Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I am going to be showing you a tutorial on this look right here. I finally pulled out my Juvia's Place The Warrior 3 palette and created this. So my unofficial series using palettes that I have to force myself to use continues, and this time it's the Juvia's Place The Warrior 3 palette. I've had this palette for quite some time and have just never been able to bring myself to use it because it just doesn't, I don't know. These colors, these three right here and this purple, I bought it for these blues right here, and this purple is really pretty, and then the rest just doesn't really, I don't know, it's just, you've heard me go on about this palette before. So today was its day. I pulled it out and I said, today's your day. I am finally going to use you. And this is the look that I created, and I don't like it. And it has nothing to do with the palette because the shadows are beautiful. This blue turquoise right here, nice and bright and pigmented. This lid, this lid shade, this is the shade I used on my lid. This beautiful blue, aqua blue metallic, absolutely gorgeous. This pink, nice and pigmented. This purple, nice and pigmented. I mean, it has nothing to do with the shadows, the formula. They work just fine, just like most of the Juvia's Place, the vast majority of Juvia's Place shadows. I just don't like what I did with it. This is like clown makeup to me today. I don't know. I think maybe I need to switch up how I do my eyeshadow, maybe, or at least for some looks, or maybe using some colors. I don't know. Today, I just don't feel like it came together. And that's what happens when you do your makeup, when you really don't want to. I had a drink before I started this video. And I felt like after having my little beverage, I felt like either A, napping, or B, going outside on my deck and drinking some more. And I chose C to do this tutorial. So I think when this is over, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before this. And I haven't paired a bold lip with a bold eye in a minute, so here we are. I decided to do that today. I'm wearing MAC's Flat Out Fabulous, and it really is fabulous. Like, it's a really nice, bright fuchsia. So I like this. This would look really nice too with maybe like a neutral eye, and this would be your one pop of color. I feel like I'm rambling right now, but yeah. So this is the look. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of it. Be kind. And I'm glad I finally used it. I finally like got it over with. And I finally used it. Now, if I were to do this all over again, I think I would just do the blues. That's really what I want to do with this palette, just use the blues, and that's what I should have done. But yeah, I was trying to do something, and it just, I don't know, it just, you know how in your mind you have what it's gonna look like, and then you do it and it looks nothing like that. This is what's happening today. I don't know what this is on my eyelash, but when I'm done with this, I'm gonna be taking these lashes off. Anyway, so yeah, let me know down below what you think of this look. Do you have this palette? Have you used it yet? Maybe you can give me some combinations to put together to do another eye look. I'm gonna have to use it again because I feel the need to redeem myself after today. I don't even know if I'm gonna take pictures for Instagram. I don't know. I think I'm maybe taking a break from filming for a little bit. If you don't see any videos on Saturday or next Wednesday, it may be because I'm gonna take a little break, because I just don't know where my mind is at, but it's not here. Yeah, I don't know what else. That's all I got. That's all I got. If you'd like to see how I created this look today using the Juvia's Place The Warrior 3 palette, then keep on watching. I'm starting off with the P.Louise base in the shade Rumour 0. This is the white base that I recently picked up and showcased in a haul video. And I didn't mean to take it all the way that far up under my brow. I guess I forgot I was using a white base today. So there I am, just trying to get it off there because I don't want it to go that high. Just in case I decide to put a matte shadow, my shadow that's close to my skin tone under there, I don't want to put it over that white. So now I'm going into the palette and I'm taking this pretty matte turquoise blue shade, and I'm just going to tap that in the inner quarter of my crease, and I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blending brush to do that. And as you can see, this shadow is very pigmented, nice and bright, even on my deeper skin tone. And the white, I'm sure, just helped it pop as well. Now I'm taking this really pretty pink. It looks a lot more pink in the palette, in the pan, than it does on my skin. It looks a little more fuchsia on my skin, but still very pretty. And I'm taking a Sonia G mini booster. And the same thing as with that first shade, I'm tapping it onto the skin first, and then I'm going to blend it using back and forth motions. And I knew this shade was not going to blend in with that blue. I think it has something to do with the color wheel or color theory or something. I don't know, but I know from experience that these two matte shades were not going to blend together. But I still try to, which you will see in a minute, I still try to kind of do a little something something between the two, because as you can see, there's this really harsh line separating that pink from that blue. So here I am just tapping over the blue right where those two shadows meet, trying to get some kind of meshing here going, because you know I don't want it to have that really stark line. And where I'm blending the two together, it's turning a little deeper blue, a little more purple, and then back in with the turquoise. And again, I'm going to tap over where those two shades connect to try to get some kind of a blend there. Now I'm going in and I'm taking this beautiful grape purple shade, and this is a Sonia G big fluffy shader or blender or something. It's really big, and for the longest time I never used this brush because I wasn't sure what to use it for. It's kind of too fat to be a shader brush. But yeah, it's really nice. So I'm just going to blend that on the outer V area and blend it into that pink shade. And then back in with the pink. I find that with an all matte look, this is an all matte look, but right here with these all matte shades, it takes me a lot longer because there's a lot more blending. And now I'm taking that beautiful metallic turquoise shade, and none of these shadows have any names, and I'm taking a big fat flat shader brush. I believe this is Sigma, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid, all over the mobile eye, and I'm going to just bring that up like right at the bottom of my crease. I'm just going to take it all over that my eyeball there, and making sure I get it over that fold. See that fold I have right there in the middle of my eye? I want to make sure I bring it up above that, so that when my eye is open, you can still see this beautiful metallic shade. And I did wet my brush, so I went in with the shadow And then I wet the brush before going onto the lid, and that just made it like this really foiled, like liquid metal, just really, really pretty. Now going back in with the turquoise shade, because with all that blending, you want to make sure that you don't lose any of that intensity. And then I'm just going to go back in with every shade that I put in the crease, because again, with all of that blending of the lid shade and up in the crease, make sure I want to build up the intensity of these shadows again, because I want them all to be vibrant and to remain vibrant. And that's where, you know, all this blending comes in with these matte shades. I feel like it takes longer for me to do a matte eye look than anything with a shimmer, because there's just so much more blending that goes into it, especially when you have really bright pigmented shades such as these. And now I'm just blending that purple onto the eyelid because I want to blend it into that metallic shade, because I don't want there to be a harsh separation or division between my outer V shade and my lid shade. I want everything to blend seamlessly together. And now I'm just wiping up under the eye where I had any fallout or where I went, you know, out of bounds with my eyeshadow and all my blending. And now I'm taking the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank. And I'm putting that in the waterline. And as you can see, it took a minute for me to build up the color. But eventually I got there. If you hear music, that's the ice cream truck outside. Why the ice cream truck is out this late at night, I have no idea. Now I'm just going in with the pink shade. And I'm just blending that onto the lower lash line. And now I'm taking the dark purple shade and I'm blending that as well, trying to connect it somewhat to that outer V purple that's on the lid. And now I'm taking this beautiful like gray blue shade on my Makeup Geek pencil brush. And this is also a damp brush. And I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner to serve as my inner corner highlight. I wanted to make sure I use this shadow because it's one of the 3 blues that I really like in this palette. And this is the finished eye look. I used the Colourpop gel liner in Piggy Bank, the one in the pot though, to do the liner, no wing this time, and my Kiss lashes. If you like this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do makeup tutorials, hauls, swatches, and reviews here every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.